Yeah, I joined AIM back fairly early in the piece. As DeBella Coffee, I think I joined up, it was about a year after I just started, around 2003. And the biggest thing behind Australian Institute of Management for me was to have an organisation that I could use as a tool when I required it. I mean, a lot of people go about having mentors. Mentors can be one-dimensional. Mentors can sort of be opinionated. I didn't want a mentor. I wanted to have an organisation as a mentor that if I required something or felt like I was missing a picture of the puzzle, I could go to. And AIM really suited that for me at the time. I gain the most value from Australian Institute of Management right now through my younger management, developing my younger management team. A lot of the mentoring comes from me. However, I don't want it to be one-dimensional, so a lot of the courses that AIM offer and some of the programs they have, such as their Young Managers Awards, that I use that to now promote excellence in my management team, where a lot of them are Gen Y staff. Australian Institute of Management, one of its best assets is its diversification of management that it has as part of its membership. And the reason it suits in with my strategy, that doesn't matter what business we're in, we're all in the same business. We're in the business of people. And you know, if my guys can gain experience across a whole range of product industries, but then realise that we're all in the same industry no matter the product, then that's the advantage of having an organisation that's not tailor specific, but yet touches A to Z of industries, but then tying it back in, it's still in the people business. AIM membership has helped me, believe in what I do and helped me believe in my team. It's given me a tangible asset to pass on to my team to use. And I think that's the key. AIM's biggest asset for me is their tangibility, is their diversification and tangibility. And if I'm presenting to my team all the time, there's a lot of tangibility, but not a lot of diversification. Whereas AIM helps to come in and help in that diversification side of things. I think the biggest asset that Australian Institute of Management's got is its ability to customise its operation to suit your business. Whether you want to be involved from A to Z of what AIM does, which could take you a lot of time because there's so many great things that they're doing, or whether you just want to utilise their bookshop, it's there for you to tailor. So you can get your own customised involvement or membership, so to speak, with AIM. And I think that's really important because some of the people around town that are offering courses and different services are in your face. And a lot of people don't like that approach. So the customisation of it really appeals to me. The best way I found AIM engaging, with myself with AIM is actually been through the emails. The email system that's up is fantastic. It tells you about all the courses that are coming up. It's tailor specific or it's broad based depending on what information you want. But it helps, I just get the email comes through, I look at it and go, yes, I sit down with my HR department, this person in this department could do with this course, this person in this department can use that course. But the one thing that I do different, which, you're only going to get out of something what you put into it. I actually sit down with my management and tell them to identify what they are lacking and what skills they're lacking to complete their job. I then hand them the AIM Institute, magazine and publication and say, choose from here what tools you think you can do with to complete your job better. And I'm finding, and we don't just do it with AIM, we do it with other courses and TAFE stuff and diplomas, and I find that 90% of the people, opt to go for an AIM program because of its tangibility, its low cost, it's well described, what to expect, etc., etc. Yeah, AIM's fantastic in helping resource Gen Y management. The reason being that they're getting some experience and opinions and direction from a cross range of industries. But the biggest thing is the tangibility of AIM. Australian Institute of Management really offers a great tangibility for our young managers. Its courses really represent down-to-earth, hands-on experience. We found most of the time. The courses they offer come from real-life people in real-life situations and are practically based. And when you're dealing with Gen Ys, they love practical-based learning. They're not into the theory, and I find that AIM's perfect for practical-based learning. Some of the advantages of AIM for myself have been the involvement we've had with some of the programs that have come through the bookshop. I mean, fish is something that we actually practice very closely here at DeBella, and AIM brought the mastermind behind fish out to Australia. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend that session, but I got colleagues that did and thought it was fantastic. So we interact on that level. I mean, the bookshop's a great manner to interact with AIM. There's some amazing programs that they've had in there, such as CATS, The fish program's fantastic. And generally I found that the resources in the bookshop are great. The two biggest ways that I found to engage, that I choose to engage with Australian Institute of Management is mainly through internet, where we're sent their newsletters weekly updated and their courses, etc., etc. And the other way is that I actually do a lot of work with AIM in speaking engagements and networking functions, which enables me to stay in contact with a lot of the key people involved in the Australian Institute of Management. On another level, I found AIM very, very useful when it comes to its networking functions. Being able to mix and meet with different people, from bank managers right through to managers of car wrecking yards, right through to supermarket managers, you know, hearing their stories and hearing their issues and problems. I think all in all, the advantage that it's got is through its, whether it's its bookshop, through its networking or through listening to speakers, is that AIM earns the voice of managers. It's there to have people hear their voice, and it's there for them to learn something from other people's voice. Yeah, some of the best experiences I've had of AIM, one of them was the Management Awards, and it wasn't the year that I actually won, it was the year before where I didn't win, because I had to do my interview through over the phone because I was away on holidays, and that really taught me a lot. It taught how well I present when I'm actually in front of people, but taking it a step away from myself, what it taught me about is communicating through non-verbals. When you're doing an interview over the phone, there are no non-verbal. There are no verbals. You know, so therefore you need to try and find it in the words in how you're going to stand out. But the Management Excellence Awards have been a major part. And then the year after, when I did win, it taught me a lot more about myself and how to win a crowd, how to get people in shape with the way you're thinking. Because I mean, entrepreneurs are a little bit different. Entrepreneurs look at things and say, I'm going to do it different or I'm going to do it better. And now, great entrepreneurs are great managers. And there's a very, very big distinct difference in the workplace. You talk to a manager and you talk to an entrepreneur, most of them will tell you that you have entrepreneurs and then you have managers. I don't believe that. So the Management Awards really helped me explain my position on that, where I believe great entrepreneurs are great managers. I love presenting to to managements and to managers, and AIM's a great forum to do that. What I've taken away from the many times I've done it is the managers seem to think that they need to follow a certain way or certain Bible of thinking. The one thing that I love about AIM is that it allows them to encourage and explore different styles of management. And so when I'm standing at the front of a group and listening to their stories, I always came to get a common theme. I need to do the hard yards, I need to learn from people that do it well, and I start to get this, and I break away a bit from the mould. I do all my learning from people that choose not to use me. I do all my learning from people that do things wrong, because it shows me what not to do wrong. If I learn from all the people that do things right, I become nothing but an imitator. And why should someone deal with an imitator when they can deal with the real thing? So the place that I gain my biggest learning is watching what I believe people don't do well. When I get in front of a forum at an AIM event, I'm able to talk to the room about things that I've done wrong, and hopefully they take from that, because I tell them to focus more on what I've done wrong, not what I've done right, because taking stuff from what I've done right just turns them into an imitator. I describe AIM as a very inexpensive way to have a professional group of people and support mechanism for you to use. Fantastic across all levels of management, whether it's young managers right through to very experienced managers. They're an absolute amazing organisation that's very low cost, very well resourced and very well run in order for you to have sitting there as a tool anytime you need them. It's an amazing organisation filled with integrity, filled with good resources at very low cost. It's easy accessible and it's very tangible with your business.